Please take their seats so that we can begin the graduation ceremony. At this time, I would like to ask Class Coordinator, Master Jail Officer Nicole Dubb to please come forward and present Jail Basic Class 44.
Prince William County Criminal Justice Academy, Jail Officer Basic 44, fallen.
And I would like to ask everyone in the hall to please stand for the presentation of the Honor Guard. At this time, everyone, please be seated. So, good morning, everyone. And I want to thank everyone for coming out. I'm Lieutenant Gant. I'm Lieutenant Gant. That's all good. I'm Lieutenant Gant, and I'm the training manager. And I want to welcome everyone here today for the graduation of Jail Basic 44. At this time, I would like to introduce our esteemed individuals sitting here at the head table. Sitting to my left, the superintendent for the Prince William County Regional Adult Detention Center, Colonel Alan West. The Sheriff of Prince William County and Chairman of the Jail Board, Sheriff Glenn Hill. Also, today's keynote speaker, Prince William County Sheriff, Sheriff Glenn Hill. Clerk of the Circuit Courts and Jail Board member, Ms. Jacqueline C. Smith. Director of Inmate Services, Major Susan McMahon. The Director of Support Services, Major Robert Dickinson. Our agency chaplain, Chaplain Raymond Perez. Sitting at the head table to my right, the Director of Administration, Captain Francisco Cortez. From our training department, First Sergeant Michael Martin, Training Department Coordinator. From our training department, Sergeant Matthew Collins, Assistant Training Department Coordinator. From our training department, Master Jail Officer Daniels Matthews, Training Officer. From our training department and Jail Basic 44 Class Coordinator, Master Jail Officer Nicole Dove. I would also like to acknowledge members from the County Board of Supervisors and members from the Jail Board that are here present with us here today. From the County Board of Supervisors, Prince William County Executive, Mr. Christopher Shorter. Chair at Large, the Honorable DeSandra Jefferson. Acting Deputy County Executive, Mr. Stephen Austin. Potomac District Supervisor, Ms. Andrea Bailey. Members from our Jail Board. Deputy Chief with the Prince William Police Department, Lieutenant Colonel Missouri. And the Director of the Prince William County Training Academy, Mr. Ronald Teachman. I would also like to acknowledge members from our executive staff. Director of Transition, Captain Janet Harmon. Director of Classification and Treatment, Captain Saeed Nakvi. Director of Technology and Community Relations, Captain Connie Cothran. I would also like to acknowledge the watch commanders and ship supervisors that have joined us here today. Jail Basic Class 44, please rise and recite the Code of Ethics.
Code of Ethics for Jail Officers.
As an officer employed in the detention correctional capacity, I swear or affirm to be a good citizen and a credit to my community, state, and nation at all times. I will abstain from questionable behavior which might bring disrepute to the agency for which I work, my family, my community, and my associates. My lifestyle will be above and beyond reproach and will constantly strive to set an example of a professional who performs his or her duties according to the laws of our country, state, and community, and the policies, procedures, written and verbal orders, and regulations of the agency for which I work. On the job, I promise to keep the institution secure so as to safeguard my community and the lives of the staff, inmates, and visitors on the premises. Work with each individual firmly and fairly without regard to rank, status, or condition. Maintain a positive demeanor when confronted with stressful situations of scorn, ridicule, danger, and/or chaos. Report either in writing or by word of mouth to the proper authorities those things which should be reported treat all visitors to the jail with politeness and respect, and do my utmost to ensure they observe the jail regulations. Take advantage of all education and training opportunities designed to assist me to become a more competent officer. Communicate with people in or outside of the jail, whether by phone, written word, or word of mouth, in such a way so as not to reflect in a negative manner upon my agency. Contribute to a jail environment which will keep the inmate involved in activities designed to improve his or her attitude and character. Support all activities of professional nature through membership and participation that will continue to elevate the status of those who operate our nation's jails. Do my best through word and deed to present an image to the public at large of a jail professional committed to progress to improve the enlightened system.
JB 44, you may be seated. And now I would like to ask Chaplain Perez to please come up and bless this graduation class.
Minor change in the program, but it's kind of appropriate, really, because my comments kind of lead into my good friend, Sheriff Hill. First of all, I want to congratulate Jail Basic 44. Great job. I'm looking forward to meeting each of you and working with you. To the families, congratulations on this moment. And my exhortation is that you would have a long and successful law enforcement career, serving here as correctional professionals. In January, I was posting on Facebook about leadership. I took 30 days and just was posting about leadership and what strong, ethical, and stable leadership actually looks like. The thought I have for you to emulate those posts where I stated, a leader's true character is revealed when he is under the greatest pressure. Here's the thought. You are proven by pressure. How many of you know life is full of pressure? And it's part of life. The greatest development that you will ever experience in your career will occur when you are facing the greatest personal pressures in your career, in your family, in your community. Here's my encouragement to you. Number one, remember your training. Number two, trust your team. This is not an individual sport. It's an area where you have to trust each other and rely upon each other. And then the third one, for those of you that have a dimension of faith in your life, press into the power of your faith. It will help you and sustain you in the most difficult moments of your life. Here's the scripture I want to leave with you. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 3 and 4. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of mercies and God of all comfort. And here's what I want to emphasize. Who comforts us in all our affliction, so that we may be able to comfort those who are in any affliction, with the comfort with which we ourselves have been comforted by God. When you allow this counsel to sink into your, you will be able to lead others successfully because you have learned to be comforted under your greatest pressure. The reason I said this was an important transition or change in the program is I think one of the greatest leaders in our community for so many years has been Sheriff Glenn Hill. And I mean that sincerely. And I think he's personified this whole concept of leading with grace under pressure. Amen? So let us pray. Father, thank you for the time that we have to celebrate these fine candidates that are joining the team of correctional professionals. I pray that, God, you would give them strength, that you would sustain their families, that you would comfort them in their afflictions, that you would strengthen them in their character, and Father, most of all, that you would give them vision so that they might see the way you see. Bless this time as we celebrate. Bless the food to our bodies as we partake together. And I pray that the balance of our time together would be a moment of rejoicing. And I ask this in the name of my Lord Jesus. Amen.
Thank you for those remarks, Chaplain Glenn. And now I would like to introduce the Superintendent of the Prince William County Adult Detention Center, Colonel Alan West.
Good morning, Class 44. Good morning, sir. Oh, you can do better than that. Good morning, Class 44.
Good morning, sir.
There we go. Today's a good day, right? Great day. You made plenty of sacrifices to get to this point. But I'd like to say thanks for a few people first before we get started. I'm going to keep it short because we have three speakers today. So they're going to say a lot of positive things about this profession and help you to kind of motivate you as you move forward with your careers. I think the Honor Guard, you did an excellent job today. Thanks for all the training you coming through. Mr. Teachman, it's been a great partnership, allowing us to be a part of the Criminal Justice Academy, allowing us to have our satellite section here. The training staff. Since I've been superintendent, we have 4 academy graduations. In 13 months, that's an amazing job. And I mentioned once before that they ran 2 academies at the same time, which it was first time ever in history. And they didn't back down to the challenge and did an excellent job, so thank y'all for doing that. The HR team. Can I have members of that team to kind of come front and center for me real fast? Harris, Minks, Barnes, Benton, Teal. We have a few of them here today, but I'd just like to say that this past 13 months, they have done historic numbers. It goes a lot into hiring a person in the criminal justice field. You have to do interviews. You have to do polygraphs. You have to do backgrounds, medical screenings. It takes a long time to hire somebody. Sometimes it can take 3 and 4 months to hire somebody to get on board, but historic numbers. In 13 months, they hired 145 staff, 113 sworn. I just want to recognize them for all the hard work to make this agency strong, unified, from the very front line. So thank you for the work that y'all done. Can you please give a hand for that? Thank you. And the members of that team was Captain Cortez, Harris, Barnes, Connie, James, Jones, Teal, Johnston, Hall, Minks, and Benton. Thank you so much. Also like to thank the County Board of Supervisors for your support. The initiatives y'all push forward for us to help this agency grow, retrain a good talent, and keep those folks. I really appreciate everything that y'all do for us. Of course, Mr. Shorter, it's been a great partnership. New superintendent, don't understand a lot about the budget, but you helped me through that process. The leadership, Mr. Shorter has leadership training for the directors throughout the county. That is so meaningful to us to give us those skills and techniques where we can come back and be, great leaders, right? That we can, influence our staff and be a efficient agency as we move forward. So thank you, Mr. Shorter, for that. And of course, thanks to the jail board. The jail board members they give me a lot of guidance and influence and allowed me to do a lot of different things in the first 13 months. So thanks to the jail board members. And to the graduates today, I'm gonna keep it simple. You show discipline, you show sacrifice, and you show that a commitment to be here today. Today is not the finish line. It's just the start of your career, right? We don't only keep people in custody, but our job is also to make sure they can be potentially better citizens when they leave out of here. That is a part of our mission, and that's what I challenge you to do. You have to have dignity with everybody that comes across you. Sometimes they might don't show respect to you, but it's our job to be professionals and always have dignity when we conducting our business. We want to make sure that sometimes when people come to us, it's the lowest point of their life. Sometimes they didn't have role models in their life. 97% of the people go home. So it's our job potentially, because we have this captive audience, to make sure that we can make them a little bit better when they go back into the community. That's what I challenge you to do. You can impact lives. You can impact this community. You can make a difference. You can be the difference. We have a host of programs. We want them to be better fathers, better mothers, brothers, uncles, and aunts. We want them to be productive citizens when they go back into the community. That's the challenge that we have, every single day. People coming here with mental health issues, substance abuse issues, we have tons of programs to support that, encourage that, understand that. That's the challenge that we face. Because when you have a person that goes into the community that doesn't have a support system, that go to a place to live, we want to connect them to those resources to make sure that they can be productive again. Because potentially it could be one less crime, one less victim, and a safer community for all. So thank you for all the things you do, and I appreciate you.
Thank you for those remarks, Colonel. And now please join me in welcoming the Chair at Large, Board of County Supervisors, the Honorable DeSandra Jefferson.
I love this is a full house. Today is not just a ceremony. It is a turning point. We stand here to recognize something that isn't easy, something that doesn't give out, that isn't handed out freely. It's growth. Each of you has walked a difficult road to get to this moment. You faced consequences, hard truths, and long days that tested your patience, your mindset, and your sense of self. I am sure that there were moments of doubt, moments where it would have been easier to shut down, to give up or go back to your old ways. And yet, you've made a difficult and different choice. You stayed, you pushed forward, you did the work. And because of that, you are here today. And that matters more than what words can fully capture. Graduation in this setting carries a much deeper meaning. It's not just about completing a program. It's about leadership and responsibility. It's about stepping up and owning your choices past, present, and future. True leadership isn't about a title, position, or recognition. It's about accountability. It's about being the person who chooses discipline over impulse, even when no one else is watching. It's about setting a standard for your own life and choosing to follow it. Leadership starts within. It's about the quiet decisions that you make every day, the way you speak, the way you think, the way you carry yourself. It's taking responsibility for not only what got you here, but for where you want to go next. Because when you take ownership of your life, you control everything else in the future. But let's be real. None of this was done alone. Along the way, you learned something just as important as personal accountability, teamwork, and brotherhood. In a place where you can easily isolate or put up walls or look out only for yourself, you chose something different. You chose to connect with one another. You chose to support one another. You built trust in an environment where trust is especially important. And that matters. That matters because brotherhood is more than just standing side by side. It's having someone who, without having to explain it. It's about pushing each other to do better when one of you feels like slipping. It's about holding one another accountable, not tearing each other down. It's about learning that strength isn't just about standing alone. It's truly in standing together. Those lessons don't just stay here. They're going to go with you. When you walk out of these doors, life will not suddenly be easy because you have a badge. There will be challenges. There will be moments where old habits may creep back in, or situations that test your patience, your discipline, your resolve, and your commitment. But here's the difference now. You are not the same person today as you were when you walked in. You have the tools, you have awareness, and you have discipline. And you have something many people may never develop. And that's the ability to reflect, to adjust, and to keep moving forward even when things get difficult. And you carry that sense of togetherness and brotherhood with you. Even if the faces change, the lessons remain. You don't have to go through life alone. Build the right circle. The people who have joined you here today to cheer you on, they are your circle. Your classmates, they are your circle. All of the people up here are your circle. We are your circle. Everything that you've learned here today about leadership, responsibility, teamwork, and brotherhood only matters if you carry it forward. Only if you apply it when it's inconvenient, only if you hold yourself to that same standard every day. So to the graduates, this is your reminder that your story is still being written. You're capable of many things. You're capable of creating wonderful opportunities. You're capable of becoming leaders in your families, your communities, and your own life. This is a very difficult job. It is an extraordinarily difficult job. And as the chaplain said, you will be seeing people at their worst. But people are going to be looking up to you in those moments of need. You will undoubtedly be someone's hero. You never know what you say or do is a role model that can inspire someone else to do better and to be better. So lead with integrity. Take responsibility for your actions and your future, and never forget the value of teamwork and brotherhood that helped get you there. And I've got to say to the families, thank you, because this wasn't just their journey alone. It was also right now. It is not the end of the road. It is the start of a new direction. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to join you here today. And to the graduates, thank you so very much. We rely on you. You are an integral part of our community, and we appreciate all that you have done and all that you have sacrificed to get to this moment today. So thank you.
Thank you for those remarks. And now please join me in welcoming the Prince William County Executive, Mr. Stephen Shorter.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. All right. Good morning. All right. There we go. That's a little bit better. Really excited to be here and to be able to join you all this morning on such an important and monumental occasion. So I want to start with the congratulations, but I'm going to get to the graduates. But first want to just acknowledge all of the families and friends who are here today. Can we give a round of applause to all of your family and friends who are here today? We know that while we are here to acknowledge and celebrate you, that today's celebration is also a celebration of our families and our friends and the work that they have already done to make sure that you are prepared to be here, but the work that they will do to support you in your career. So thank you to all of the family and friends. This is an important milestone. It certainly represents far more than the completion of training. It represents a commitment to service, a commitment to responsibility, and a commitment to stepping into one of the most challenging and meaningful roles in public safety. I also want to just acknowledge our superintendent, Alan West, for his leadership and really the entire leadership for our ADC, our Adult Detention Center. They are moving blazing fast in terms of the leadership here in this county, and we want to acknowledge and thank them. Can we give them a round of applause for their leadership? I also want to just acknowledge Lieutenant Gant and the entire training staff, all of our instructors. We would not be here today if not for them going above and beyond in the way that they do to make sure that you all are trained. So can we give them a round of applause as well? And finally, I want to obviously acknowledge our graduates because while the work you signed up for may not be easy, it is work that can have a lasting and meaningful impact on the lives of others. As jail officers, you will serve in a unique and often unseen role in public safety. But make no mistake, your impact reaches far beyond the walls and into this community, our Prince William County community. Every day, you will enter as individuals and see some of folks, and you've heard it from our superintendent, you heard it from our chair, who are going through some of the most difficult moments and seasons of their lives. Many will be facing uncertainty. Many will be struggling with poor decisions, personal challenges, and certainly difficult circumstances. And in those moments, your role becomes more than meaningful. It becomes more than just safety and security. Your role becomes one of service, of professionalism, and one of leadership. Yes, you will conduct searches. Yes, you will perform counts and inspections. You will respond to emergencies and maintaining order. These responsibilities are core. They are essential. They help ensure our safety, not just for our staff, but for our inmates and for our community. But equally important is the human side of what you do, because every interaction you have is an opportunity to model professionalism and an opportunity to demonstrate respect. You have chosen a profession where you can help change the trajectory of someone's life. That is not easy work. It requires patience, it requires compassion, and it requires courage. And it requires the ability to see people for what they are, people. And even in the case where they don't see it in themselves, you must see it as jail officers. One of the most important things to remember is that many individuals entering a detention center will eventually return to our community, as Colonel West, our superintendent, mentioned. And the experience they have while in your care can influence what that return looks like. If someone leaves better than they arrived, more stable, more motivated, more focused on making positive choices, better choices, that is where correctional officers make a lasting difference. That is the service you are providing. That is the impact you will have. The work you do matters. And it matters to the individuals who you will serve. It matters to the families who depend on them and who they depend on. And it certainly matters to the safety and well-being of our entire community. As you move forward in your careers, I encourage you to remember always why you chose this path. Remember that service is at the heart of what you do. Remember that even small interactions can be long-lasting and can have an impact. And remember that the work you do each day helps strengthen this community, our Prince William County community. Public service is one of the most meaningful professions you can choose. And it is not easy, but it is always important. And today, you join a proud tradition of individuals who have dedicated themselves to protecting, serving, motivating, and inspiring others. I am always proud when I get to see scenes like this. We benefit greatly in Prince William County from having a public safety system that works extremely well together. to see the sheriff, to see ADC, to see our chief and our deputy chief, Kim Missouri, to see our board and their support for ADC is inspiring, and it certainly makes me proud to be here in Prince William County. I want you to know that Prince William County is proud of you, that we are grateful for your commitment, and that we are confident that you will make a meaningful difference in the lives that you touch and the people who you serve over your career. Congratulations again as each of you graduate today. Thank you for stepping forward, and thank you for choosing to make a difference here in Prince William County. Thank you.
Thank you for those remarks, Mr. Shorter. And now I would like to introduce today's keynote speaker, Prince William County Sheriff and Chairman of the Jail Board. Sheriff Glenn Hill was born in New Bern, North Carolina. After graduating from high school, he joined the United States military. His last tour of duty was Vent Hill Farm, stationed on the western border of Prince William County, where he served in the United States Army Security Agency. He received an honorable discharge from the United States Army in June of 1969. Following his discharge, he became the first African American to join the Manassas Police Department and the first African American employed in Manassas. While serving there, he continued his education in criminal justice at the Northern Virginia Community College. In February 1982, he was appointed as the Human Resource Director for the Adult Detention Center. He was then promoted to every senior management position within the agency. In 1993, he was named Superintendent of the Prince William-Manassas Regional Adult Detention Center. In November of 2003, he was elected Sheriff of Prince William County and is currently serving as Chairman for the Prince William County Manassas Regional Jail Board. Sheriff Hill has more than 5 decades of law enforcement experience in Manassas City and Prince William County. In November of 2023, he was reelected to serve his 6th term. Sheriff Hill and wife Carolyn Hill have 3 children, 10 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren. Wife Carolyn is a teacher in the Manassas City school system. During the sheriff's luxurious career, the sheriff has received many awards: Dale City Christian Church, the Alley Award, Virginia's Alliance Against Sexual Assault, Appreciation Award in support of prison ministry, Prince William-Manassas Regional Jail, twice named Prince William County's Employee of the Month for outstanding achievement. Sheriff Hill has memberships with Virginia Sheriff's Association, Virginia Sheriff's Institute, National Sheriff Association, American Jail Association, American Correctional Association, Community Crime Justice Board, National Association for Advancement of Colored People, NAACP, National Organization of Black Law Executives, former member and board of directors and director for SERVE, Fraternal Order of Police, and the American Legion Post 114. Please join me in welcoming today's keynote speaker, Sheriff Glenn Hill.
Good morning, and thank you for that such a kind introduction. Good morning, Mr. Superintendent. Good morning. Honored guests, staff, graduates, and my sincere thanks to family members today. Before I begin my comments, I want to recognize Superintendent West and his staff. Superintendent West was hired on February 15, 2025. At this time, the jail had 88 vacancies. Superintendent West stated his primary focus will be recruiting jail officers. Today, Superintendent West told me the jail only has 3 vacancies. What an outstanding achievement. Jail Basic Class 44 is now tied as being the largest class to graduate from the academy. So again, please join me in recognizing Superintendent West and his staff for recruiting such a great candidates, all right? Thank you. Great job. It is my honor to stand before you as your guest speaker, Jail Basic Class number 44. I congratulate you as you commence your careers as correctional professionals with the Prince William-Manassas Adult Detention Center. As chairman of the Regional Adult Detention Center Jail Board, I bring you greetings from the Jail Board. We welcome you to our agency and congratulate you on completing your jail basic training. The board would like to thank each of you for choosing to work at the Adult Detention Center. Our goal is to attract, employ, train, and retain the best qualified personnel available. I know your family members and friends are very proud and supportive of your accomplishments thus far. As you move forward, keep them informed of your job. Talk to them about what you do at work and about the challenges you encounter daily. It can be very helpful to you. It can be very helpful to them. Challenges are part of the job for those of us who manage jails, supervisors at the jail, and those of us that work at a jail. At first, adversity all the time. Adversity is a regular occurrence with no 2 days ever being the same. Graduates, corrections is a noble profession. You must understand some people will dislike you for what you do. To supervise this volatile environment, I suggest you do the following. Become a problem solver. Keep current with jail operational practices and laws. Make suggestions to your supervisors and use your analytical skills to project future issues and needs. Try to maintain and stay in tip-top shape educationally, physically, and emotionally. As a jail officer, you will be continuously subjected to hands-on interactions with inmates, thus exposing yourself to an environment where individuals are depressed, angry, demanding, or physically and mentally ill. The environment in of itself can bring down the best jail officer during a weak moment. If you feel you are having a weak moment, rely on your faith, the assistance the agency provides, and the training that you received over the last 12 weeks. Say to yourself, I am a unique individual. I am performing a job that a lot of people will not and cannot do. I want to repeat that. I am a unique individual. I am performing a job that a lot of people will not and cannot do. This is why corrections is a tough job, and the training you receive is so important. Jail officers and correction officers routinely work with no gun, no baton, no mace, just your radio. Sometimes you are outnumbered 10 to 1, 30 to 1, or sometimes 50 to 1. And some inmates just hate you for what you represent and stand for. Yet you are expected to be a professional and control this volatile environment. It's the job of the police to serve and protect, enforce the law, and remove a problem. It's the job of the courts to solve the problem. It's your job to keep the problem. By doing this, you go home safely, come back tomorrow, and do it all over again. I believe jail officers are role models for inmates. So be the best you can be. You can make a difference in the lives of those you supervise. Always, always stay focused. Remember your training and rely on your interpersonal communication skills. Do not forget the jail officer's code of ethics. The job requires you to be a team player and always, please always promote a professional image for the Prince William-Manassas Adult Detention Center. Later in the program, Superintendent West is going to present you with your jail basic certificate of completion. You are joining a great team of correctional professionals committed to operating a safe facility for staff and those committed to their custody. Most jails operate pretty much in the same manner. What sets Prince William-Manassas Adult Detention Center apart from most jails are the programs and services offered to the inmate population. Meaningful programs within a jail setting are an essential public safety initiative. They aim to reduce recidivism and create opportunities for inmates to rebuild their lives upon release. By equipping them with skills, education, and support, these programs strengthen both personal outcomes and community safety. It is becoming increasingly difficult to attract and recruit qualified people in our profession. If you know people you feel would be a great fit, please direct them and encourage them to join our organization. It has been my experience some of our best officers are recruited by our staff members. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak at your graduation. Congratulations, Jail Basic Class number 44. Stay safe, and God bless you and your families.
Thank you for those remarks, Sheriff. And now I would like to introduce the class speaker for Jail Basic 44, Jail Officer Pozos.
Good morning, everyone. I am Officer Holguin Pozos, and I am honored to represent the Jail Basic Class 44. As a class, we would like to thank everyone who has supported us throughout our journey, our instructors, ADC staff, and our families who stood behind us every step of the way. We began these and ethics with confidence, and we are committed to serve with integrity and respect. To my classmates, it has been an honor to stand beside you. Each one of you has earned your place here, and as we step over this milestone, we will continue to uphold the standards and values that keep our facility safe and professional. Let's take everything we've learned and continue to be part of the positive change in our community. Congratulations to us all. On behalf of the Jail Basic 44 Academy, I would like to present this plaque to Colonel West.
We're going to have a short presentation before we do our awards presentation to highlight what Jail Basic 44 has achieved over the 12 weeks. Sorry about that. We're trying to see what we can get it taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and go through the awards. Over the 12 weeks, the Jail Basic had classes and testing on subjects like constitutional law, Fourth Amendment, Code of Virginia, CPR, first aid, just to name a few. Today we have 3 top academic leaders. Our third highest academic student with a 93.31%, Officer Brittany Thomas. Our second highest academic student with a 94.38%, Thomas Krummenacker. Our top academic student with a 97.72%, Isabella O'Neill. Our next award goes to the Top Skills Award. This award goes to the student who achieves the highest scores in the following: EVOC, Emergency Vehicle Operations, Firearms, and Controlled Tactics. Top students. Our third highest skill award, 93.89%, Villatoro Wilfredo Salmoron. Our second highest skill award with a 94.59%, Ashton Klein. And our top skills award with a 95.96%, Landon Taylor. We presented the awards for top academics, top skills. It is now my honor to present the third category of recognition for this Jail Basic Academy, the Dennis Webb Award. Before announcing this year's recipient, I'd like to tell you a bit about Dennis Webb. Dennis began his career as a deputy with the Prince William County Sheriff's Department, and later helped establish our training department when the ADC opened in 1982. Throughout his career, he trained thousands of officers across Virginia and was deeply committed to developing others. Dennis was a general instructor, firearms instructor, controlled tactics instructor, and a Red Cross first aid CPR instructor. He was passionate about disaster management and volunteered countless hours to the Red Cross, earning awards for his service and compassion. He rose through the rank to captain before becoming chief deputy at the Arlington. Dennis was a dedicated public servant who left a lasting legacy on this. Although he passed away in 2007, his influence and example remain with us. Dennis believed you didn't have to be the best at everything, but you should always give your best, maintain a positive attitude, and support your peers. This is the spirit of this award. The Dennis Webb Award is chosen by the members of the Jail Basic class. It goes to the person they feel is a leader, someone dependable, supportive, always giving 100%, a person who truly embodies the spirit of the Dennis Webb Award. I am pleased to announce the recipient of the Dennis Webb Award for Jail Basic 44, Officer Kyle Freeman. Class, attention. Can I please have Jacqueline C. Smith, Clerk of the Circuit Court, to perform the swearing-in ceremony of Jail Basic 44?
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly swear. To support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia. And to faithfully and impartially. Discharge all the duties. Incumbent upon me. As a jail officer. With the Prince William-Manassas Detention Center. To the best of my abilities. So help me God. Congratulations.
Seat. All righty, we're going to try the video once again.
been hard-fought and well-earned. And I am proud today to call you my brothers and my sisters. I'd like to invite the head table, visiting dignitaries, members of the jail board, and county executive to form the receiving line for the presentation of certificates. It's going to be a long line this time. Jail Officer Bernard Alejandro. Jail Officer Hamad Arshad. Jail Officer Benedicta Bubu Agen. Jail Officer Wisdom Chamberlain. Jail Officer Ashton Klein. Jail Officer James Craig. Jail Officer Katie Ann Doe. Jail Officer Latavian Dials. Jail Officer Kyle Freeman. Jail Officer Perla Holguin Pozos. Jail Officer John Huerta Castillo. Jail Officer Jasmine Jones. Jail Officer Thomas Krummenacker. Jail Officer Adrian Lindsay. Jail Officer Suleiman Mansoureh. Jail Officer Samantha McMahon. Jail Officer Josie Mendez. Jail Officer Muhammad Noor. Jail Officer Isabella O'Neill. Jail Officer Isra Rahim. Jail Officer Wilfredo Salmoran Villatoro. Jail Officer Landon Taylor. And Jail Officer Brittany Thomas. One more round of applause, please, for the graduating class of Jail Basic 44.
Once again, I would like to thank everyone for joining us here today. And if you would please take a moment to look at the back of your program, you will see all the names of the adjunct instructors. I cannot thank them enough for all the help and support that they have given the training department. Finally, I want to take a moment to recognize the training team. You guys, man. On a personal note, upon my completion in the United States Army, I never thought I'd have been a part of an organization, and the ADC filled that void for me. The teamwork here is tremendous. And to this team right here on my right, First Sergeant Martin, Sergeant Collins, MJO Matthews, MJO Dove, I truly appreciate the effort this training team puts into this department each and every day. I'm grateful for the tireless work, dedication, and positive energy that goes on behind the scenes every day. Thank you for all the hard work and the commitment each of you bring every day. Your efforts do not go unnoticed, and I truly appreciate everything that you do. So thank you to this team. And now, I would like to ask the class coordinator, Dr. Jail Officer Nicole Dove, to please come forward and dismiss her class for the last time.
JV 44, attention. Just wanted to let you guys know that I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. Take everything that we talked about with that integrity and that self-discipline back with you. All right? Yes, ma'am. Are you guys ready? No. One last time. JV 44, dismissed. JV 44.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude our graduation ceremony. Please feel free to mingle while the food is being prepared, and we will also be taking pictures off to my right. So any family members, you are welcome to come up and take a picture of your families and friends.